Welcome to Matetsi, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys look amazing. You don't look like you were scared by any of the animals you saw on the game drive. And thank you so much to Matetsi for evenly sprinkling all of the elephants around in honor of our Honourable Minister today. And so I would like to just open up by welcoming our Minister of Environment, Climate Change, Tourism, Hospitality, Minister Nqobizita Mangaliso Ndlovu. Magic, elephants, everything in one place. So appropriate for today. I'd like to welcome Mr. John Gardner. I'd like to welcome Dr. Sarah Gardner, somewhere, looking fabulous in the back. Mr. Herbert Nkala, I'd like to welcome. Thank you so much. Would like to introduce the Tourism Business Council, John Lang and Barbara Mrasirana. Thank you so much for coming through. Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe, represented here. Thank you. We've got immigration, my favorite people. There's nothing more enjoyable like coming back into your own country every time. This is, we get VIP status. This is, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to thank ZRP, our police. Again, thank you again. We're always seeing each other in and out of the village coming here. Parks, thank you so much for coming through. And all the other stakeholders for coming to this wonderful place. Before we start, I think we need to give this night a bit of reverence. So I'd like to welcome you to stand for the singing of the national anthem. At this particular point, I'd like to invite a special person to take us on this wonderful journey that we call Matetsi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Dr. Sarah Gardner.
So I'm very proud to stand here on behalf of the Gardner family, on behalf of our visionary, John Gardner. I want to thank you all for taking the time to be with us here today. I'm delighted that we've been able to come together, both in person, and we're also joined virtually by our extended Matetsi family and our Matetsi ambassadors across the world. So hello everyone over there. The itinerary promised that this would talk about our Matetsi Magic journey. I don't want to give you a history lesson. Some of the journalists who are here with us today, they got that earlier, so they'll be writing up about that. But in short, it's been a journey of deep love for our country, Zimbabwe, and passion for conservation. As many of you know, a key part of our mission is to showcase to a global audience everything exceptional about our beautiful home country, Zimbabwe. From stunning landscapes, incredible wildlife that many of you saw on drive today. I heard that in your short drive, you saw 3 of the big 5, leopard, lion, and also elephants. What? Buffalo. So we got 4 of the big 5. Nice one. That's the Matetsi Magic for you guys. Of course, we're on the mighty Zambezi River, just over here. We are 40 kilometers from the spectacular Victoria Falls. And we are very proud to showcase warm, authentic Zimbabwean hospitality that I hope you are feeling here, and many of our guests that are joining us virtually have felt in person previously. Over the past 5 years, we have executed this mission with passion and a drive for excellence, and so created exceptional guest experiences. Through what we do, we are able to conserve vast areas of pristine wilderness. Currently, we protect 55,000 hectares of land that is dedicated to wildlife conservation, as well as 15 kilometers of Zambezi river frontage. We are also able to create employment, upskilling, and opportunities for Zimbabweans, 176 of whom are employed here on property. We have a long-term vision for Matetsi Victoria Falls, part of which is to be an example of how a single tourism operator can benefit not just a local area and an economy, but a whole country by changing global perceptions and understanding. We do this through the relationships that we build with our guests, with our travel industry partners, as well as the exposure that we get through our local press, many of whom are here with us today. Thank you, guys. As well as international press, such as Condé Nast and Travel and Leisure. With this in mind, our 5-year milestone is highlighted by some even more exciting news that we are able to share with you today. In late July, I received an exciting email that we were asked to keep confidential until now. The email came from Jacqueline Gifford, the editor-in-chief of Travel and Leisure, and I will read it to you in her words. I am writing to you today to congratulate you on Matetsi Victoria Falls being named the #1 resort hotel in Africa in this year's edition of Travel and Leisure World's Best Awards. The #1 resort hotel in Africa, right here in Victoria Falls, right here in Zimbabwe. This accolade is tribute to our team who work tirelessly to create moments of Matetsi magic for our guests, and they share the wonder of Victoria Falls and Zimbabwe with travelers from across the globe. In what has been an extraordinary 18 months for the world, and particularly the travel and tourism industry, this prestigious award is testament to the commitment and dedication of our Matetsi family, and the lasting joy with which our guests leave. So congratulations to the whole Matetsi family on this top ranking. We actually have an award that was FedExed all the way from New York, so I'm going to put it up here for you guys. Says #1 on the side. So this shines a light both on Matetsi Victoria Falls and also on Zimbabwe as a tourism destination. Today we have realized a huge part of our vision, and that was, and you may not know it, but that was to position Matetsi Victoria Falls as the #1 lodge in Africa, and in doing so, show the world how extraordinary our country and our people are. So with that, I will ask our visionary, my father, John Gardner, to raise a toast to Zimbabwe.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Zimbabwe.
To Zimbabwe!
I'm on the drive, and I'll get one now. Cheers, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And I'm so proud of the Matetsi Magic. Well done, everybody. Well done. Thank you.
For all of those taking photos, please also take a photo with me close to the award so that I can also be known as an award-winning comedian. Please also, in your press releases, do not forget to mention that I was number one next to the number one. Are you finished taking pictures? I'm being serious here. Then I'll put a circle on Instagram and say, Google. Anyway, congratulations again, Matetsi. This is fantastic because, just as a Zimbabwe, when I travel around the world, people say, you're a comedian from Zimbabwe. You probably live in a grass hut surrounded by animals running towards the sun, naked, singing songs like Nansi ngwenyama bakithi baba sithi ngwenyama. Which is true. I do live in rural Zimbabwe, and I am surrounded by animals, and I do take a shower in my outdoor shower singing those kinds of songs. But I got the opportunity to stay at Matetsi just about a week ago, and I realized as a man, if you do not bring your wife to Matetsi, you do not love her enough. Consequently, I received lots of threats on my Facebook about upstaging men of Zimbabwe. And yes, but what an experience that was. I think probably one of the most magical experiences, particularly the fact that I was surrounded by animals in your outdoor shower naked, singing to the sun, Nansi ngwenyama bakithi baba sithi ngwenya. At this particular point, I'd like to welcome our guest of honor, our esteemed guest of honor, the Minister of Environment, Climate, Tourism, Hospitality, Honourable Nqobizita Mangaliso Ndlovu.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was still busy trying to edit my speech here. I thought there would be a few speakers before I do. But certainly, Sarah had indicated that it's not a speeches night tonight, so maybe that's why I've come in so early. I'm filled with joy. I don't know how much of my speech I'll read, but it's an exciting evening. John, I wanted to call you Mr. Matetsi, but I think someone would want to be called Miss Matetsi Victoria Falls. So, Sarah, is there competition? I want to recognize John, Mr. and Mrs. John Gardner, Sarah Gardner. But I'm told that we have got the finance director. I don't know if he's joining us virtually, but he did sign the budget for next year, so we have to recognize him. The directors of Matetsi, I came with one of them here, Mr. Nkala Herbert. Management and staff of Matetsi Safaris. Zimpax is represented here, Mr. Msakwa is here. Tourism Business Council of Zimbabwe, Hospitality Association of Zimbabwe, immigration staff, our members of ZRP, I understand we do have them here. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Fourth Estate. It is my honor and privilege to join you today here at this beautiful Safari Lodge to receive the exciting information, and I hope the pictures have been taken as well. But I think I'm now coming number 2. To receive the exciting information relating to the international recognition of quality service of Matetsi Holiday Resort. I must say, as the minister responsible for tourism in Zimbabwe, this will no doubt be one of the memorable days of my time in office, given its impact on endorsement of Destination Zimbabwe as a whole. Allow me to congratulate you, Mr. and Mrs. Gardner and family, and all the directors and shareholders of Matetsi Victoria Falls for winning this prestigious award. This has not come on a silver platter, but it is a clear testimony and celebration of astute investment and hard work by yourselves, your management team, and indeed your whole staff. For indeed, it is one thing having excellent and world-class infrastructure, but if it is not well looked after, and if there is no attention to detail in terms of hospitality, you will still not get the best out of your investments. So this is indeed to me a true reflection of the meaning of teamwork. Distinguished invited guests, we all know that Travel Leisure magazine is one of the most reputable travel and tourism publications, with a wide global readership of more than 35 million people. Hence, being nominated as the best hotel in Africa by this publication is no small achievement. What makes it more interesting is that it also comes at a time when you are celebrating 5 years of your existence. This speaks volumes of your product quality and high service delivery levels. And for that, I say, Ndlovu, congratulations. This award comes at a time when the tourism sector worldwide has been hit hard by the COVID-19 related travel restrictions. Government is fully aware of the challenges that the sector is faced with and will continue to manage the national response in a manner that strikes the balance between management of the pandemic and the survival of your businesses, particularly this tourism sector. We are happy as government that the city of Victoria Falls has managed to reach herd immunity, which resulted in government reopening the 2 land borders in this region, namely the Victoria Falls and the Kazungula border posts, in addition to Victoria Falls International Airport. The adjustment to level 2 yesterday by the President clearly demonstrates how far we have gone in combating the 3rd wave, and this we could not have done alone as government. We want to thank the sector and we want to thank all the people of Zimbabwe for bracing and going through the hardships to manage and contain the 3rd wave. There is no doubt in my mind that the attention you have managed to attract by winning this accolade will excite some people to visit not just Matetsi, but Zimbabwe as a whole. This to me implies that we now need to improve our service levels, not just in hospitality facilities, but at all tourism contact points, including our ports of entry. In this regard, I am pleased to advise that my ministry, through Zimbabwe Tourism Authority, working closely with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, will resume training for all frontline staff at our border posts and for other service providers who handle visitors into Zimbabwe. I hope that all service providers will make time and enjoy the benefits of this training program, which I must say is good for the sector. To the Matetsi team, now that you have this award, the next challenge I want to leave with you is to be able to retain it, or certainly win it again and again and again in the future. But you see, when you are a father and you have many children, equally, I challenge other players in the sector to be inspired by the fact that a purely Zimbabwean company has managed to achieve this, and for them to aspire to do the same. Equally important is the need for other related industries to up their game so that the quality of our service improves throughout the sector. I raise this point taking note of the fact that our tourism product in Zimbabwe is largely wildlife-based. Zimbabwe is no doubt the powerhouse in conservation, and that to me is a unique selling point that we have not fully exposed to the world. In this context, I feel very proud as I was landing at Matetsi to experience such a wide array of wildlife, and I urge other conservancy operators to emulate the good conservation strategies that Matetsi have deployed, which have resulted in the growth of the various key species and in and around this conservancy. Indeed, it makes me proud as the minister responsible for the sector to speak at various fora and remind the world that Zimbabwe is one of the few countries in the world that one can experience all the big 5 animals in their natural settings in less than an hour. Further, we are also one of the few countries in the world which boasts of species like the elephant, yes, yours truly, the rhinos, the giraffe, and even the big cats that are facing extinction in other parts of the world, and yet our numbers continue to grow. We should be proud of that and recognize the competitive advantage and tap from it and celebrate it. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to acknowledge that today is not one of speeches, but one of celebrations of this accolade, recognizing Matetsi as the best hotel in Africa. So I will be brief and end by once again saying congratulations to Matetsi family Congratulations to the hospitality industry in Zimbabwe in general. You have made us proud, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. I thank you.
I really would like us to just take a moment and just bask in what winning feels like, guys. Because I think just as a country, you know, this is those moments at the Olympics. We know there's 200 odd countries that are competing, and there we are. Lane number 8, coming in the front. That is Zimbabwe right now, just basking this. And just as a country, we are winning. We're winning on a lot of fronts. We're winning on the COVID front. We're winning right now in hospitality. I'm just proud to be part of this community that we call Victoria Falls. And we're so happy for Matetsi. Give them another round of applause. At this particular point, the evening doesn't end. It's about to get even more exciting. So I'd like to invite you to mix and mingle as we prepare to go and have some dinner. There's some snacks at the back, snacks, drinks, and some jokes that will arrive at some point, well-timed. So make sure you're not choking on anything when those jokes come, but I take that as complete flattery. But thank you so much, and congratulations again to Matetsi. 5 years on, number 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Boma. We are about, yes, absolutely, equal opportunities for all comics. I would like to, again, recognize our Honourable Minister and all of our stakeholders, all protocols observed. As you know, we are in a beautiful, beautiful setting. As long as we stay within these walls, you're very safe. You know, everything in Zimbabwe sometimes is built out of fear. You notice when you come out of the airport, you know, it's not like other countries where you go to America and the billboard say, "Welcome to Orlando, Florida, home of Orlando Magic. See Mickey Mouse at Disney World." The first billboard that you see coming out of our airport is AIDS kills or get circumcised. Like, I don't understand why anyone needs to get circumcised before seeing Victoria Falls, but to be honest with you, I've never seen a tourist holding his crotch saying, you know that Victoria Falls is so much better after that circumcision. But it's funny, in Africa, a lot of things that we do, we don't celebrate how beautiful our continent is. We don't celebrate. I traveled to Uganda. All the businesses are named after verses in the Bible. Like, how bad is your country that you have a business called In His Hands Beauty Salon, or In God We Trust Electronics, or They That Wait Upon the Lord Shall Renew Their Strength, fried chicken. Like, I've never seen. But you see, like, I really understand why we have this fear. Like, I was watching just earlier the Honourable Minister walking out with Mr. Gardner, and I was like, you know what, he doesn't realize that, you know, this is the reason why I stopped having white friends, because, you know, white friends always talk you into doing some really dumb stuff, like swimming. And I realized, because, like, they were walking out, and I was like, there's lions around here. I wonder if the Honourable Minister understands how lions work. Because when lions, you see, the reason why black people don't survive and we're eaten by lions is because we already look like we've been dipped in soy sauce and slow roasted. We're ready to eat. These are African lions. We know Africans don't like sushi, guys. They don't They don't like sushi. Sorry, Mr. Gardner. I'm not saying you're sushi, but I'm saying similar complexion. I'm just saying. No, but I realize this fear. You see this fear in Victoria Falls, and I'm so happy to see, some things I hardly see in Zimbabwe, like white people. And thank you so much, white people. We really appreciate. But I realize white people are so brave. Have you seen white people at Victoria Falls when they're taking pictures? Oh my God, you see white people say, okay, Jono, just go to the edge of the gorge. I just want to get a picture of you much closer to the rainbow. I just want to get the rainbow over your head. Don't worry, I've got a zoom lens. Just go to the edge of the gorge. Like when black people are taking pictures, we're like, Nqobizita, was. Come, closer. All right, let's do a selfie. But anyway, we're about to have dinner, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm glad the team here is made, like, how amazing were those snacks that we had? Another round of applause, guys. Like, what I love about Matetsi, right? It just brings back the faith in food for me because, like for me, I was kind of pissed off paying DSTV, right, to watch Jamie Oliver cooking with ingredients we can't find in Zimbabwe. Do you know how annoying it is? You've paid your subscriptions. You know how difficult it is to get this much needed foreign currency just to pay your DSTV subscription. You're sitting at home, you want to cook along with Jamie Oliver, and you're cooking along. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. I don't know, Honourable, have you ever experienced this? Cooking along with Jamie Oliver at home. And he says, listen, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to cook with some nice, easy ingredients, stuff you can find in any country from around the world. What we're going to start off with is something nice and simple, like a nice, juicy bit of salmon. And you're at home and all you have is like matemba. And it's like, what we're going to do is we're going to chop up some dill. We're going to sprinkle it all over our salmon. Saudi. And then what we want to do just to bring out those wonderful flavors, what we're going to do is we're going to get some baby asparagus. We're going to put some baby asparagus all over our salmon. Saudi. And then what we want to do is we want to grab that salmon, we're going to put it into an oven that's been preheated at 180 degrees. That is 180 degrees. I hope you guys enjoy your dinner. I'm sure you will enjoy your dinner, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be led table by table, so please wait until you're led to get some dinner. We will be having a raffle later on in between dinner and dessert. So I hope you put your names into the magical hat for that magical prize. And I hope it's going around and the names, right? Yes, I hope, yeah. So there's going to be a raffle and you could win some fantastic prizes. I might even win a fantastic prize. I don't know. Hope my name is in the book of life. Yeah, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carl Joshua Ngube. Welcome to dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, please note there's some name tags being put in front of you. Please make sure that you put it into the basket to be eligible for the raffle. For the raffle, yes. Please register to raffle. Please register. Please make sure you put into the ballot box, and the counting will be done at the front. Do we still have a representative from ZEC here? No. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I read it incorrectly. Maybe national parks. Okay. Anyway, so please put into the basket, and I shall be doing the draw itself. Yes. So please make sure, in order to win, you are sharing your prize with me. Anyway, so we'll just make sure that you guys win, and then I think starters are being served at the moment. Please enjoy your meal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the OK Grandchild. No, sorry. Time for the Matetsi raffle, ladies and gentlemen. I have in my hand a walking stick and a basket of names in here, which I shall pick from here for a prize that is a beautiful hamper of some of the best local produce that you can get in Zimbabwe. wine, coffee, tea, and other amazing stuff that I can't mention in front of adults. It's cool. It's family friendly. It's family friendly. So, who's ready to win? Yes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Only one. But I need to teach you about life. That's what being an adult is about, guys. Sometimes you lose, and sometimes you lose all the time. That's what my father told me. That's what he told me after playing the lottery too many times. Yeah. Anyway, so guys, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna? Should I shake it? Should I wiggle it around? What did I do? Oh, I think that was. Who was it? That person didn't. It was actually the minister. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. Please don't tell. Please don't, guys. Please don't. Yeah, guys. Please don't mention this because I've only just gotten into good books with the government. I'm just. It's been a long road, but we're here. We're here today. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the stakeholders. This has been really great. It's great. Thank you so much, Dr. Gardner, for introducing me to the stakeholders, particularly immigration, ZRP, and our fourth estate. Thank you so much. Nice to see some old friends. It's great that they came out here in Victoria Falls. It's super awesome. Feels like Harare tonight, guys. We're about to have an all-white party by the water, so that we will be visible in front of crocodiles. Very dangerous stuff. Okay, so let's get with the draw. Enough of the talk. Does someone want to come and help me with the draw, so that I can? Who can I call? Can I call Mr. Gardner? Would you like to come? Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. So I'm going to just put my hand in here. Do you know what? I've always watched people doing this, but the truth is you've already touched one and you're just moving it around. No, let me not do that. Okay, I'm swirling them around. I picked up one. It could be yours, but it wasn't. I'm just moving my hand around. Just tell me when to pick one. Just tell me when. As soon as all of your unified voices tell me stop, I will pick. Now, unified. When? Okay, cool. I've got it. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Yo. Hey, Zimbabwe names. I just wanted to talk about Zimbabwe names before I mention, No, because I'm one of the unlucky Zimbabweans because Zimbabwean names always have to have some kind of meaning. Like my name, Carl, means man of noble birth. Joshua means commander in the army of the Lord. Okay, fine. Nqube means monkey. But I'm just saying that, like in Zimbabwe, we have some amazing names in Zimbabwe. I've got a friend who's called Silent who won't keep quiet. Then Prosper's always broke for some reason. I don't know why that happens. But I came across a name which was quite interesting, which is anti-malaria. I wonder, yeah, we do have a lot of NGOs in Zimbabwe. Anyway, okay, cool. So the winner of our draw is Ekron Mukwasi. Did we? Yes! Exactly, and I wrote my name underneath your name so that we can share the prize and just have the wine together. Congratulations. Let me get your... Yeah, we need a speech. Yeah, absolutely. And also ZBC. This is fantastic because I can tell my ZBC joke now. This should be fantastic. Do you guys want to hear the ZBC joke? Before this, after the speech? No, we can have a speech.
Yeah, it's my first time to happen at Matetsi. Yeah, and I'm very grateful. I like.
Yeah, you know what I love about ZBC? If it wasn't for ZBC, half of us wouldn't know how to speak English. No, true. Because when we went to school, we used to play these silly games. Do you remember? Barbara, do you remember the days, Barbara? Do you remember the days when we used to, I don't know if you used to do this, but remember you guys used to tuck your dresses into the underwear. Remember the days before the G-strings, you used to tuck the dress, and then you would do the game with the Zesa cables. You know, you'd play Christopher Columbus was a great man. He went to America. Guys, come on. What kind of education did you have? Christopher Columbus did not go to America in a saucepan. And I don't know, I don't care, but he did not go to Amtare, and then he over. The kind of English we were singing in schools made no sense, like two little sausages in a saucepan. One went to pop and another went to bar. I mean, listen, jelly in a dish, I wish kaka, jelly in a dish. I am a little girl guy dressed in blue, and these are the actions that I can do. By salute to the over and bye-bye, my friends. Bodo freedom. This made no sense. So this is why I love ZBC, because if it wasn't for ZBC, they really taught us how to speak English, because they gave us programs like Voltron. Because if you remember, Voltron sounds like, if you listen to the opening of Voltron, it doesn't matter who in politics, like every speech that you've ever heard sort of sounds like, from days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe comes a legend, the legend of Voltron, defender of the universe, a mighty robot, loved by good, feared by evil. Because even Voltron, when Voltron was being formed, if you don't know, this went to the highest office, guys, the highest office. Recommended Voltron. Because remember when Voltron was being formed, it was like, form feet and legs, form arms and torso, and I'll form the head of state and government and commander-in-chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces President. Anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic evening. Happy birthday to Matetsi, 5 years. That's pretty amazing. We wish you many more. We wish you hundreds, centuries of years to come. Thank you so much for winning an award on behalf of the country. You guys belong to us, so we are celebrating with you. We'll walk around with your award. Perhaps maybe if you can allow us to carry your award once a day into town, put it on a bus and do a little parade of it. We would really love that. Thank you so much. And now you guys have upgraded me. My name is Carl Joshua Ncube, and I've been your MC tonight. I will only do events for award-winning establishments. Thank you. Good night.